start recording. Let's get this over here. And yeah, last week we left off. You guys were just about to be going down into the into this hole. And then so everyone ready for that? I'm pretty sure you used both of yours in the fight. So so for a for a short rest, you guys would need an hour of kind of, not really doing anything laborious. Not that you have to like take a nap, but so are you guys hanging for an hour? That's just more bonus actions that you get to use. All right, so but you're moving on, correct? You guys enter. I wrote that myself. Fascinating. It's awesome. So Yes, there actually is. I forgot to put that in. My apologies. Bleh. Yeah. It's a lady. Okay. So, uh, you guys see yourself. Everyone sees where you are, right? Cool. Um, you come. The ramp that you saw from up above, is uh this area. Obviously, the stairs. You come down those. You see the body. That would be. Let's see. It's tumbled all the way down. Yeah, all you see right now is just the walls surrounding you. So you got led down into this ramp and you don't actually see another passage. Absolutely. I'm actually gonna say go with an investigation, please. And anyone else can uh, aid if they want it on this. Okay. An 11. All right. So where did you go? Because I'm trying to see. Sorry, I'm gonna end up moving everyone. I was just moving you, so if you're moving anywhere. All right, cool. So, uh, eh, yep. Well, before that, Harbor, from your investigation, you don't actually notice anything. Anything on the walls or on the floor, you don't really notice any passages or anything. Yes. So you start actually following a path that you think is created, and you start seeing where it leads, and you're just so focused and intent on the ground, and you're leading right up to it, and it just leads to the dead body, and it's like, oh, that's from when he fell. Okay. Fuck, I was doing so well. Just, someone's in here, they went right, it's us. Fuck. No, that lasts 8 hours, I believe. So yeah, you've got the vision right now. Um, you could be an upgraded Halator. Um, so Drac and Rack. What? Well, Drac, I know you were potentially thinking Halator. Rack, what are you up to? Okay. You can do. We've had a survival, an investigation. Tom, I'm sorry. You actually could have done a perception check, just for what you were looking for. Was a investigation, but so perception, survival, investigation, whichever one, or anything else if you wanted to think of anything else. Yeah, rack just for now. Okay. All right. So with that, you aren't really able to make out anything as you look around. Nothing really stands out to you. You don't really hear anything that stands out to you either. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone but Hal is going to notice this, and especially where he's standing right now. Hal, you notice almost a faint echo or wind sort of sound coming from these boards. Excellent. I think Hal's calling us. Let's go over loudly. Uh, so, all right. Uh, so, all right. So you're just checking this thing out. So are you going over and like touching it, or just investigating it, or? So that is what it looks like. It's just some solid boards. So you do feel that it's tangible, and yeah, you tinker around with it, you play around with it. Let me get an investigation check. Yeah. I'm my thought process is between perception and investigation is like narrow, like super focused on this thing. But I totally get that it's an dump stat and goddamn investigation. History, religion, all useless. All right, you figure out that how to play around with it. It doesn't take you a lot of time. You kind of look at which way it would make sense to kind of swing. So you go to the other side, play around, feel, and just figure out you can lift it, and it all comes up on a hinge. Yeah, it goes up, so it goes that way. See, that just so you know, that would be a bluff. Well, he has to be less than 40 pounds at that point, right, DJ? just 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 disembowel him and then sew him back up all hollow. No, when they went to the costume party and it was just like a like super serious Indian like religious thing, and he said it was a costume party. And then he takes the head off. I'm sorry. Hold on. What? Who suggested the prisoner thing? Okay, roll a d6. Fucking inspired. So, well, you're inspired. This is adding more to that. All right, add it to whatever you had. And then you can add that to any rolls. So if you, like, again, no. So you have 5 inspiration. You just rolled 3, so now you have 8. You just haven't used them yet. Okay, well that would be on like the bluff and those checks. Yeah, it's just but it's just a sticker. It's embroidered in. It's overalls. You don't actually see any identification when you check the body. Boring conversation anyway. So yep, he had like a hood and stuff like that. I know where you're going with this, and I don't like it at all. All right, so I was gonna say yeah, sleight of hand on that. You are I assume maybe you make your own clothes. Maybe it's dealing with the cuts and stuff. Yeah, so I was thinking that as well. So whatever has given you plenty of practice, uh, you have an excellent, because you're going between skin and cloth, correct? So you're doing an excellent job of figuring out how to make that happen on your shoulder, correct? Okay. 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 All right. So you do that, um, and then yeah, what is everyone else doing? I just saw that Jeff that you first put with the head bobbling all around. It's so perfect. Fuck. Yeah, well, that was actually what the checks are for. They're blasting through this like idea, and then like into action, and they're doing a good job with it too. It's just like, all right, this is fucking stupid. All right, oh, do I get a vote in this? Can I approve? How do I approve? Is it I or not? Not I as in me. I don't want it. Give it to him. He's responsible. What am I doing? Rock has quietly been like an amazing secondary character for everyone. He's been at this thing and this thing. And it's like, wait, he was at all of these? Jesus. Spectacular times, too. All right, everyone who didn't roll an inspiration, roll a d6. Everyone who didn't roll an inspiration already. Yeah, you just got an inspiration. You just got 6. Sure. Anytime you make like a d20 roll, you can add any number of those to that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a limit, but once we like actually get into that. No, no, no. Yeah, you just have that. So yeah, it's something where it's like, and you use that No. That was adding to your thing. So you had 5 before, and then you rolled that inspiration, and you got a 3, and I was giving you inspiration for that idea. So you're now at 8 inspiration. Like your pool. You use those points. Like, so if you like roll an attack and total it's like a 13, you can use 3 of your points and those go away to make it, a 16 because you already hit this guy. All right, but you didn't have to add that to any checks. So if yeah. So like if you have to make a check for or an attack or something, you can take those points and add them to the roll. No. No, I was giving you more points. Okay. So I'm going to have to move you. Okay. You notice over here that it's you see it's like kind of an opening, and you hear something coming from that direction. It's like there's just lots of noise and echo, but you don't really necessarily hear specifically what it is. But do you reach up or do you put it to your body? Like, is it the chest or are you reaching up and like hoping? Like, all I can imagine is like to make this like smooth is you reach up like almost like a face palm onto the face, feel the nose and just bring your hand down to the lips. And it's just like super super smooth. Was that when she was that what was I gonna say? Oh, did you guys tie yourselves up with the rope or what? Because I know you cut it. So it. Oh yeah. I wasn't thinking that you were like, oh shit. No, tie it super tight. Who cares? I'm wicked fucking strong, guy. Shit. Yes. And so you're kind of like gonna peek your head around there. All right. So, right. I'm I'm imagining, from like this point of view, over there, looking at what it would see, is this head that just goes whoa, and then pokes out even further, where it's like shh. So you don't see anything from where you are. Um, Yep, you still like hear sound, but it's not close, or anything like that. So it's just you definitely know it's from that direction though. Well, it was already. I'm sorry, that was a door, but it was already open. So you're now kind of like peeking out and like seeing through that whole area. You see that the cave continues on, and on it's a kind of narrow area, and on the side of the walls here and there are those bugs. Yeah. Fair. So yeah, that's what you see. Yeah, they're just kind of on the wall, just moving around. They and oh, they're little insects. This is just they're not 5 by 5. They're tiny little things. Yeah, well, so there aren't like two. There's just like there's a cluster there. They're almost like fireflies that look super fucking evil. Like they're glow. They're like glowy bugs. Hal, as you stepped into the room, nothing happened. Nope. So as you get up there, you see that excuse me, the pathway splits to the right and to the left. Nope. I mean, they're moving around on the walls and stuff, but just like bugs. The three of them leave. Wait, what was 7 cause? All right, so what's everyone doing? Are people moving in? Yeah, you guys just hear ah. uh if they want to try and do that. Um I I would be okay with like a 14 passing. I just don't remember myself. That was definitely 6. All right, shitty shanty. Wait, that was the one you didn't remember? Ah. Start lighting the cave. They unerringly fly in there and go, "What the fuck are we doing?" Just create a black hole. All right, crew. All right, criminals. I mean, crew. All right. One sec. Rack, are you coming up there as well? Okay. All right. So, the, the paper points that way. Yeah, so as you get there, um actually nope, from where you are, you're you see that the cave does continue going down a bit. All right. So when you were back here and you left, so right there. Um, yeah, I'm actually gonna have you get to there. I need a dexterity saving throw. Also, I'm sorry, Tom. What are your favored terrains? Okay. What are the options for that? Because I would say this is more of like underground. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm just I'm gonna be pretty liberal with it, with giving you like coastal and stuff, so it's not just like you're not on the beach, you stepped onto the grass, it's not coast anymore. Um, but yeah, but as yes, what do you mean? Okay. So this, yeah, you would know that this is you triggered a trap right there. You a little line and it snapped and there are rocks coming down from up there. That would be tougher. But he wasn't looking, so like he hears this rumbling coming from the side, and he's he's 18 total. So with that, I'm thinking that you might have gotten slowed down just a little bit. You okay? Uh, you managed to avoid the majority of the rocks. Um, but I think probably the suit and the little eye holes. You can't see everything in the darkness. So one rock pops up and gets you pretty good in the back between the shoulder blades. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, but there were some there were some pretty decent sized boulders that missed you with the 18. They went by and just one as you kind of hopped out of the way, one kind of a rogue rock came out after you. Yeah, let's stealth as you go up. Yeah. yes, you can see that there is one path that leads up and one path that leads down. Was that two cacaws or was that four cacaws? What's the pause? Also, you guys, let me get a perception check before you start moving. Okay. You are, I don't know if you're fascinated, excuse me, by the bugs or um, you're just like pumped about being able to see in darkness, even though you feel you really should as a Minotaur. But you're just so pumped about that you weren't really paying much attention. Harbor, what'd you get? Yeah. Okay, you also like the bugs. Dude, I fucking know. Yeah, he actually had a really good idea on grabbing those bugs, but as long as he's way up there, I can give him credit. I would never say that to his face. I think he's a wonderful person and just a fabulous crewmate. I would never say that to his face. Rack, could I get a perception, not a performance or persuasion, um, a perception check from you? 16. With a 16, you're a little further back, but you heard the sound of something rumble and, some sort of noise coming from not too distant in the cave around the corner. If you guys were back. All right, just let me know when you do. Now, these ones are up on like a cliff that's like 10 feet up. If you wanted to climb. So are you guys staying back a little bit, letting Hal go forward? Okay. Are you guys all right? And Rack, are you staying back a little bit, but still like keeping up? Okay, cool. Yeah, you're ranged. You don't want to be up there. Uh, like to the back of your shoulder blades under your clothes. I know. Thunder below all of a sudden. Hi, Fargus. Farouk? Uh, Um, after this one, I'll have to think about like, because that might be something where it's like, yeah, if you can see it, you can kind of know about it. Like seeing the corner, you make a perception. It's like, oh, yeah. I think it's like I think Harbor was kind of like, you said, which way do we go? And he goes, I'll find out. And he just walked out, just holding the paper. All right, Harbor, you get to that point and you see that the uh, arrow is pointing that way. Yeah. In terms of. No, like you see over. You definitely see these guys over here to the south. And no, it's still dark. And you haven't. You just walked up with the paper, so you haven't done anything that was like loud or anything like that. And if they notice you, they aren't really paying much attention to you at the moment. No, I really don't know the meaning. Sorry, what was the question? So that's what you see. Just I can see in the dark. Did you know that? Okay. Yeah, please. Yep. Nothing. Complete silence. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not thinking that, like, you run out and it's like, nope, they don't have the +10. Like, yeah, so everyone give me a stealth check with the +10 since you're all going as a group. Cool? Yes. Every time. I always think that. And like this, just as a heads up, if this is poor and you want to make sure that you don't, like, just screw it up, you could throw inspiration on this. Like, that's the sort of thing. And you don't need it at all. Yeah. Just examples, but yeah. Crushed it. Jesus Christ. All right, I believe it was Drac was the worst with a 24. So terrible job, guys. Everyone heard you. Obviously you guys are a silent train of just quietness and, pain coming for someone. Right? Dude, now I'm imagining it's like a stealth boat somehow and it, like, sneaks up at night. Oh, this fucking thing's awesome. Right. All right, so don't go too far at that point. Yes. Yep, and everyone else move up with Hal, please. If you're going up. Okay. So the thing that's up on the top left. Yeah, you should see something that's even less peaky. You don't see that guy? Huh. Weird. But with that, you see, let's get to this layer. So, with that, you see a humanoid in a hood. You just barely see it. It doesn't look exactly the same as who you dealt with before. They look a little bit different, but you also see illuminating this big cavern in front of you, all that way. All these little lights and stuff just illuminating everything. So and you guys all see that part when you look into this cave. And then you just become a didgeridoo. I just imagine Hal just like kisses the back of his hand and then just like turns it over and puts it on your nose and then just goes in. Almost like a backhand smack, but like gentle. Just yeah. You completely convince them that you're having a heart attack, which they think is completely normal when the god has abandoned you. So, first you get concern coming from over here. Yeah, yeah, you guys can move up into kind of like position. Yeah, I'd imagine like Harbor, if you wanted to be up a little bit, like with rack, you could be kind of. All right, cool. And that's a concentration, right? All right, so let's get. Yeah. What am I looking for? Ooh, straight up. Yep. So you. You see concern coming from this guy, as as you, I think, probably, do the dramatic, you go ha and bring your hand to your heart, and you're like spinning around. So you. Yeah, well, I would imagine a heart attack. So, you see that this guy is concerned. Unfortunately, you also see that this guy didn't really believe what was going on, and also neither did this. Uh, so I mean, we don't know if the plan has broken apart yet, though. Yeah, and before you like really do it, you see these, like I said, these two guys coming over and just not buying it. Um, so yeah, what would you like to do with that information? You know what? Actually, because I should have done this before. Thank you for saying that, because I was basically treating it like initiative. Once they figured out that it was just like, wait, this is bullshit. They kind of came over a little bit, and let's say they were back a little bit, just so they don't get right up on you. So they came up a little, and let's go with initiative, because it's like, you're not Jeff. Okay. All right. 1 second. Where can I find that? Right there. Cool. Can I do that all at once? I don't know if I can. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. What was everyone's initiative? What? No, this one. Mm-mm. Yeah, brah. Come on, let me just do this one. Brah. Okay, so now we go... No, wrong way. Whoops, descending. Okay, so apparently we had some decent rolls on this end. Which guy is this? He is right there. He is the guy who thought you were like actually like having a problem. You know what? Give me another bluff against his. Or perform. Yeah, you could go either one. They might both be bad. Yeah, deception or performance. All right. Ooh, yeah. So he rolled so poorly that he just goes, "Is what the hell's Jeff? Jeff, are you all right?" And he's just like concerned and has no idea what's going on. And so that the pressure. Oh my god, there's no blood getting to my brain. It's pouring all over me. Oh jeez. Harbor, your turn. You here? You guys haven't been noticed. No. This one guy right there to the left. Yeah, you. Let me get a perception check. You heard, "Hey, you're not Jeff," and so you know that from that side, they're like, these guys are bullshit. All right. You, uh, bless you. You might after this. battle. 14. Let's see. No, he may be the captain, but he knows to not. A 14 does. Hold on one sec. Where is this? 14 hits. Yes. Okay. A 12 does not. And it's like a 48, right? Oh. Well, I mean, I get to roll a lot, so that's a 20. So, natural 20. So, he takes half of. So, okay. He has a choice. One target. One target, 2d6. Yeah, but only one. Yep. All right, and all right, cool. So now it is the possum's turn. So he is going to. Oh, that's why. I don't know why that was doing that. That's dumb. He is going to. What? He's going to attack. What's it called? Harbor. The first one is an 8, and the second one is a 19. And so I'm gonna assume that the 8 misses, and the 19 hits, and so that's 5 piercing damage. So you only take 2, I believe. An 8 and a 19. So the 19 hits, 5 piercing damage, which is reduced to 2, correct? Okay. Yep. And it goes to Rack. All right, so first level. All right, who are you shooting these at? All right, so are all three going at him? All right, roll them. Roll you the d4. Okay. No worries. Sometimes timing is perfect. Oof. So 3, 6, 9. All right. Roll a d20. All right. That does not activate wild magic. So, are you staying there? Because you ran up probably, I think you were like there, like 15 feet. Okay. Drac, you're up. No problem. Okay. Yeah. The like minotaur like bullhorn thing. Okay. Dex. Yep. Yep. +4 at this point, so you're at +9 with that non-magical weapon. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. What's your? Yeah, the +9 is to hit, but then you attack and you get the strength and the dex. What do you mean? Yeah, what's your dex? It's +3, right? What's your dexterity mod? Okay, so yeah, you do the, I think, D8 and then plus 7. Okay. So that first one comes in, and that's 8 points of damage. So this one's going to be plus 10. Okay, that also hits. Awesome. Well, so you hit with that one. So roll 2d8 because your superiority didn't go up, right? It's still an 8, a d8. Because I don't know when that happens with fighters. So yeah, so it's 2d8 and then it's your flail, so it's going to be plus 6. Yes. Okay. So unfortunately, he doesn't have to make the saving throw because he already failed it and he crumples to the ground with that flail. So you came in, hit him with the axe, and then you smashed him with the flail, and he, fell. You just came straight down at him, and he just crumples down because you were trying to push him forward, backwards anyway, and onto the ground. And with no more resistance, he just goes poof, right into the ground. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's gonna be something where it's like you might turn like a little evil, but right, right. So that's not really much of a threat on this one. So yeah, you're fucking lunatic. If you want to, yeah, you know what? If you're trying to like crush it, like, are you kicking it, like stomping it? There's always a chance. So yeah, you definitely just come in and just smash this thing. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ. And it's just flat. Fucking Minotaur. Lunatic. Mm-mm. All right. So yeah, that was everything you could have done, right? So it goes to some other guys, ones that aren't as much on your team. Um, and so they are going to. Oh no! Just give me the thing. Stop it. Let's see. Yeah. So this one is going to cast Shield of Faith on this guy. This guy up here. You see casting a spell. And then all of a sudden there is a shield of kind of just iron, like it's not like an actual iron shield, but like a magical iron looking shield forms around that guy. No, he doesn't. And then he's going to step back a little bit. And Hal, you're up. The guy on the left, he... Yeah. Yeah, he knows what's going on. Okay. This one. And the worst part is he rolled super high. So then it's just like, ah, shit. All right, I'm going to give way more than I should on this, but that's all right because I love this. And then it was just like, make the deception. Ah, yep, that was his turn. Okay. Yeah. Yes. No, you don't get your sneak attack with this, though. Yep. Yeah, I just forgot that it was like, oh yeah, sneak attack, you have to be with someone or advance. I was like, I forgot about that last week. Yeah, so. Oh, nice. Yeah, because he's been hit. Yeah, that's right. Yep. That's a hit. Yeah. No. Yeah, he didn't love that one. He is not. It does. And with that, this guy goes down. Bunch of stabbies. Bing, 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 bing. Done. Yep. And that, let me get an, what check do I want? Not yet. That as well. But first, I want a, maybe just intelligence, straight up, or maybe, yeah. I mean, you probably just have like straight for all of it. So you can now make your intimidation roll. Yes. If you want him to stay there. You wasted your 2. All right, so you improved, and but not much. Just please, bud. Hey, all right, okay. You gonna stay there? I just said please. How are you not intimidated? Um, that's fair. All right, so now this guy is up, and he is going to. What? He is going to cast something that we all know at this point, I think. A little bit. It's not that one. No, it's, come on. Just give me the information, please. Oh, okay. So, no. He casts a weapon, a spiritual weapon spell, and it appears. I didn't think to grab a weapon. Whoops. So I'm just going to grab this guy who has a weapon. So that thing appears and makes a swing at you, TJ. But it didn't roll very well. So that is a 9. So that misses. And that's all he's going to do. This guy who was just confused at one point, he is also going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And he's going to cast it right next to Hal. Yes. And whoops. This. He attacks and rolls a 20 total. So that's going to hit. And that is 6 points of force damage. And then next, move that, please. Wait, what was that shit? Don't move that. This one. Around. Okay. So I have to choose this thing. From around the corner, you guys see so Uh, this, but armored. And the first thing that he does, I'm going to need. Yeah. Oh, some of them are. I think there were two of them. I believe it's that guy was a human and uh, this guy. Oh no! Stay there. I wasn't trying to pick you up. So, R. Kelly comes around the corner. And I need 5. Okay. So, that is what happens. I need a saving throw from Hal and from Drac. What is it? Charisma say. Oh no. Yeah, Drac and Hal. Charisma saving throw. Yeah. It is not. R. Kelly is carbon based. You know it. 19, damn. Whoa. Okay. So. So you guys see that Hal disappears. So we will get to that. But currently, it's Harbor's turn. Uh, yeah. I don't know because it just says it lasts a minute. I would imagine it does go away. Is that what it is? Probably. Yeah. Well, it might still be there. It just wouldn't matter. But anyway, yeah. That guy right there is. Okay. A 19 does hit. And unfortunately, that was just enough. So, that first hit comes in with your great axe and just fucking smashes this guy and takes him out. Okay. take whatever form, deity. Yeah, when you can, it doesn't say anything about that. No. No, not this one. Yes. Yep. AFB. A 14 does hit this guy. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. That does not do it. But roll poorly again. -7. Okay. All right. He's not doing great. Ooh, I forgot to start giving you guys the markers, but these guys have been dying so quick it didn't fucking matter. That was Harbor. Rack. Okay. Okay, so 5. 7. 10. One more. Yep. 13, 18. All right, now yes, after you make a wild magic save, and it's a 7 right now. Nay. So wait, what happens if he already? You know what? Never mind. Ultra micro. So, yes, you can use your bonus action that you were asking for. So with that, the what you have to give up for a 5th level is 7 sorcery points. Okay. Just keep going back and forth on those. Right. So yeah, that was 7 points that were transferred, and you get a 5th back. And so it's move, action, bonus. Drac, what's up? Okay. Yep. So D20 plus 9. Oh, no worries, that happens. It's just like, ah, shit, was it this one? No. 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 Fuck. Well, that helps too. Yes. I don't know if that's interesting. Very nice. Yeah, just having some flashbacks and stuff, you know. Remember Double Dare? That was cool stuff. Where am I getting back? It's been 3 or 4 seconds. Breathe. So, Drac. You're bad at breathing. Okay, so 18. Okay, so total is 11. So that is a miss. Okay. And this one's plus 10. Okay, that is definitely a hit. Okay, so roll. What is it? He's hurting right now. So you're gonna be rolling. Okay. So was it 2d8? That was your second superiority die. I don't know how many you get, but that was the second that I know of. And you're rolling 2d8 and smashing down and pushing this guy. Yep, 2d8s, and with your flail, it's plus 6. Actually, holy shit. So yeah, you come in with this. He jumps out of the way of the axe, and then you just go, no! Smash! Right down on his face. Right down on, like, the hood, and just bam! And he drops. You're gonna curb stomp him. Give me a strength check. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's enough with you, being this crazy, raging bull lunatic. All right, that guy got fucking wrecked. Is that? So that guy doesn't have that. Let's see, does he have? Yeah, that I think that's correct. Uh, Sometimes depends on them. Okay. So I am going to need uh, two. Things are getting. So Tom just feels like 1,000 times better. His self-esteem is skyrocketing in this group because you get any of you. Well, yeah, that happens. Okay, so I need Harbor and Drac to make wisdom saving throws, and it is a yes. All right, Harbor. Yeah, I was only hearing blurbs for the British comedy stuff. So wisdom save. No. All right. So Drac, you and Harbor are both there. You start to feel like you both feel like something coming down, you feel your body getting heavier, and then you go, no, and then you break out of it, nothing happens. And now, we're going to have you guys stall for time because I'm stealing Tom for a sec. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I already grabbed you and dragged you. Oh yeah, well, so that's yeah. I have the ability to do that, being like the moderator of the Discord and stuff. So yeah, that's also why I wanted to use this one. Exactly. So you got banished, but where you are is not what the spell says exactly. You don't feel in danger, but you see mountains around you, and you don't. It's almost like I wanna put it in. I'm glad it was you. I want to put it in almost like old. Have you seen old Star Trek? Like the fuzzy, like the soft like glow that they would put on stuff when they did like close-ups. Like it almost feels like that. It's not like out of focus, but it's just weird. It's odd, and you're around in these mountains, and you're moving, but you're not moving. You're just being brought somewhere, and you see, going through these mountains, just a pathway. You see these different things where the trail kind of goes off, and you just keep moving, and then all of a sudden on one particular trail you do veer off. You keep going. You're almost like you're on a ride or something, where you're just going somewhere and you're just brought this way. So you veer off, and it brings you down, and then it comes upon a valley. And in that valley there is a giant door of and I believe there's like there's a face on the door, and it's got like, it's all steel or iron or some sort of metal, and you almost see the eyes start to glow red, or maybe some smoke. It's tough to make out, and then it's blank. And then that's it. And then you're in like a nice serene area where you can have history. Yeah, history. No. Regular history. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately these are some things where it's just like, those are definitely like ones that you might be able to study in some downtime and increase those. With a 17, you feel like you just saw what you guys have been looking for. You feel like that was the entrance to the fire temple. Yeah. Nope. Just you were at one point, and just all of a sudden, you're going from this specific point, and you don't. It's not like, Oh, yeah. That's this place right here. It was all kind of foreign to you. Yes. No. Cool. All right, let's go back. Point. Yes, it does. I'm. Maybe you just had to see it in action. Okay, that makes sense. He finally sees R. Kelly, and then he's just trapped somewhere. That makes sense. I can see it. Uh, the only I'm sorry, R. Kelly. The first thing I think about is in no way Dave Chappelle. The first thing I think about is definitely South Park, and all I can think is Hal Hal disappeared, and you guys were like, you know what he's singing now? Now I'm in the closet too. Well, I'm gonna pull out my knife. I'm gonna stab someone. One. I'm gonna stab this bitch. Two. I'm gonna stab her again. Three. Why don't you come in here? So, R. Kelly is up. And he is going to double check on something so we're not cheating. Because I think I wanted to just do something that was cheating. Nope. I had checked on that before. Bless ye. I think I have that up here. Okay. So, R. Kelly is going to go from. Come on, don't give me this one. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. He's gonna head back around the corner. Yeah. Nope, this one. Okay. And Harbor, your turn. Yeah, it does have a lot of stuff where it kind of loads a lot of things. With the dynamic lighting, sometimes it can get crazy. Odd. What's this? What? Yes. Yeah. What do you mean? That's who you've been following. Of course he better be there. Oh, sorry, I made Hal make an intelligence check for that, and I just gave you that. Shit. Okay. So, how far was that? Oh, yeah. Because you have more, right? Yeah. Okay. He didn't love that. Oh, Jesus Christ. No wasted efforts. Just fucking bringing this axe. I'm going to say you probably brought it up at first, which is why it didn't do as much damage, and you know, the attack wasn't as great, but it did catch him, and then you just turn it around and bring it right down, and then boom, this guy's done. Mm-hmm. So you don't see that, like, he's not invisible. He just ran around the corner. You still kind of see him through this thing. Cause I'm getting it. Yeah, he ran around the corner, and like there is a like guardian looking thing, and it's more spirit than this, but I just happened to find this picture, and it's something where it's like it's kind of blurry and not completely clear like that, and it's this large figure that's kind of around him. Well, when you moved, you went. Is that, yeah, that's 45. You could have gone to there. You were right next to this guy. I still see the guy on the map that you had killed. You were next to him. Because I've got him on my GM layer. So you were standing right here. And so that right there is 45. But there is 40. Right? Hold on. I'll just put him back on. So you were here, you moved up from there to get the 40 feet to this guy. You could have gone there and still done everything you did, but that's 45. So if you could have still done that, that's cool. Were you at that corner? I thought you were right next to the guy. This guy down at the bottom. You know what? I'm not worried about it. You can fucking do it. I don't give a shit. It's fucking 5 feet. I'm gonna argue about 5 feet for fucking half an hour. I don't give a shit. It's not game breaking. No, that's fine. I'm not even that worried about it. So at like the big thing that I just showed you. Okay. You have to make a dex saving throw, please. And he's making a con saving throw. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, you still take 10 radiant damage, but you saved. And yeah. What was I going to say? So what? I just have to move him real quick. Yes. As you got up, you like a blast came out, and yeah. So, 17, correct? Oh, okay. Yes. So, what is the damage? 6 points. All right. And he took all of that. And that's it. Oh wait, no, that's right. It was your turn. So I believe that's it. Correct? All right. Rack, you're up. I'm sorry. As you moved up to there, could I get a dex saving throw, Rack? Wait. Whoops, sorry. I was muted. Rack, when you move up there, dex saving throw, please. Crap, what is it again? Dexterity mod. Or dex save mod. 16. I believe that's enough. Say. Oh, come on. Where do you say? Okay, you said 16? Okay, so that is you take 10 points of radiant damage, and you also saved. But if Hal were here. So can you were talking with Harbor. Um he- um let's yeah. I mean, you kind of see it as like, I'm trying to think what I would have you roll for this. Because you feel like it's something that was like it's a spiritual thing. It's not something that is necessarily um, like a statue or something. Um, it is magical in nature. Um, but I'm not sure what else you might know. You know what? Make an Arcana check. That's what you would be making. Okay. So you with a 17, you feel this is a spell that protects um, the caster and deals damage to and attacks those who kind of get too close and threaten. Now, one thing I will say is you Harbor does know that when he got zapped, but he zapped it back with his lightning or thunder lightning damage. He did zap it, and it it was zapped. It didn't react at all, but he did attack it, and it did seem to have gotten hit. All right, so it's still your turn. So what do you ran up? You kind of I'm gonna say kind of chatted with Harbor. Got blasted by some light. Um, are you doing anything with your action this turn? Because you could always dodge or dash with it if you wanted to move some more if you weren't going to cast. Okay. I don't know the conversion. 1/3. Hey, glass cannons. You just have to know how to do it. Yep. Cool. So that's a bonus action. Anything with your action? Yeah, you can kind of see him around the corner. He's in the bottom right. You can see him. I don't think Rack can from there though. He's kind of got more of an angle. Damn it! So, you can see kind of where R. Kelly is. He's in the bottom right part of that. But from where Rack is, you can kind of just see like the top of this guy, you know, just like this square. So you can't really aim for R. Kelly with it, but yeah. So lightning or all right, what's happening with it? It does. So it takes half, right? No problem. Holy shit. No. You still roll 8d6 and then you just cut it in half. Well, I suppose that probably is the same. It's way less math. That was 5. All right. So it kind of moves in like a ghostly way, avoiding the main arc of the lightning, but the streaks coming off of that still just leave a pretty good impact as it flies by and smashes into the wall. And with that, excellent. Drac. No worries. Yeah, you can. Well, I think because where you were, you could move up one more if you wanted, and then from there, yeah, you could charge. You could charge up into that thing if you wanted. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What spell? What level was that? Okay. All right, roll it. It's 11. All right, so nope. No wild magic for you yet. So yeah, you can run up and attack that thing with a gore. The goring rush. Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, it's you can kind of see a little bit of it. It's just around the corner. Yeah. So like you could run from where you are if you used like a dash. You could run up to like right there. Oh no, that's fine. It's yeah. No worries. So yeah, make an attack roll. Yep. That's gonna be like 9, 19. That'll hit. Nope, because you're going with your horns. Because you were charging in. So what's that? I don't know. Let's go with just a D6 plus plus your strength. Okay. It would only be 11 because it's just the strength. It's not the modifier on that one. But all right, you charge in and smash this thing with your horns, and then you take a nap. You know, I assume still stuck in the thing. All right, no problem. Later. So, do we want to finish this? Okay. Oh yeah, no, no worries. Tom. Unfortunately, uh, it is R. Kelly's turn. Yeah, no, and I apologize for that. But crap. Drac was supposed to have taken a deck save. He lucked out by being tired. But R. Kelly is actually. Oh, absolutely. Um, so R. Kelly is going to try and. There's those. I think maybe that guy. Yeah. He is going to... No, where am I going? Can you guys see that? R. Kelly. Now you should. The aura. Oh, you know what? He wouldn't be able to do that. Crap, that's right. Sorry. That's the wrong thing. Okay, save. So he is going to try and... No, he doesn't see anything there. Get out of here. So he is going to try and... All of these are, right? Yeah, he's just gonna do make harbor. Make a dexterity saving throw. All right, so you take... Ooh. Does it add anything? I don't think it does. 13 radiant damage. Yeah, I know. I love it. I know, and it's only because you don't. It's like I can finally hit him, make him at least sweat a little bit. But it's your turn. Ice. Oh, okay. Yeah. You can try and go through it. It's not like a solid thing, but you know, you don't exactly know what will happen with it. No, so it's... Yeah, so this doesn't accurately portray it then. I think you're just too stuck on being a tiefling of Levistus. The trapped in ice. Just a Metallica. So yeah, no, it's more like spiritual. The drawing was kind of like the hopeful of like giving like a spiritual look. And like it's a spirit almost. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, as you move up, give me a dex saving throw. So you take 10 points of damage. That was a save. So again, this thing, every time you guys are, this thing, like, it's your turn and you get this beam that blasts at you. You guys have dodged out of the way for all of them, but they still are such a massive beam that you get kind of grazed by it as it goes by. You're trying to get up to this one? Yep. Okay. All right. Well, you do know that he is in armor and he looks like he hasn't, had much happen to him. So I mean, you can absolutely say that it's like this isn't gonna be lethal. But he doesn't seem like he's, exactly about to drop at the moment. Despite looking like that. Good guess. Okay. An 18 does. I think. Let me make sure. 1 second. Yep, that doesn't do anything. So an 18 hits him. I'm sorry. 13. Okay. 16. Oh, yes, that's right. That is a failure. Okay. All right. He's he definitely didn't love what just happened. He does. And after everything you just did, he still is. Yeah. And up comes Rack. That would. Yes. You do. Yeah, that's you know what? I'm gonna say because it was a nat 20. This one you're like, no, I've seen this a couple times. I know what this is. Boom, and you dodge and you even avoid all the collateral damage, that has been coming with it. So you got out of there. Well, all right. All right. So you said fourth level. Okay. So, no, come on. Let me see it. So Dex is gonna, and it's 16. Oof. He started strong with 6, then he gave up. So that is a failure. Yeah. 12. No worries. 24. That was 6. No worries. I can still, with other stuff. 32. 36. Holy shit. Okay. This is like revival lightning. This is like Frankenstein lightning. So 18. Ooh. And with that, dun 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 dun. I don't remember. That one was like yeah, was that like 17 or something? No. I think it was like 19. Yeah. Speaking of levels, um you yeah, 16. 16 or lower. Get that 20 again. All right. Roll it. All right. An eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. All right, Hiei. Yeah, was the sorcery point conversion last turn? So is that what you're doing? All right, cool. Oh yeah, shit, that's pretty awesome. Because then you can take like level ones. I didn't think of that. That's good. And with that, we're back at Drac. Seems like it. Rack. Could I get a perception check and you have advantage on it? That's cool. So you notice that with that lightning bolt, boom, it crashes down on R. Kelly. And that concentration that he even held through Harbor swinging at him is now gone. And you hear something from over that direction. That direction. He's been, the void changed him. He's like, nah, I'm all set. But really, he's probably just actually asleep. He muted himself and then he just fell asleep. So, so yeah, you notice that Hal is back, and with that, we're down 2 players. So, so it's gonna be time to call it anyway. So, we're starting next time. Drac at the top, Hal probably gonna be stabbing something. Oh, just as kind of an FYI for scrolls, I forgot to explain how they work. They generally, like, you still need to be a spellcaster to use them most effectively. So when Torkel had given you that scroll, he was expecting that you, like with your competency in magic, is going to be able to use that. And then that's what, like, when you guys get scrolls, since you're going to be the one that's using them the most, I want you to have, like, an idea on how they work. I actually have to reset your magic counter. Yeah. It's just that, like, obviously a sorcerer who would be able to, cast that spell anyway would be able to cast that spell. So it's something where it's like if you had like lightning bolt or whatever, like for level 4 or whatever level it is, like you could cast that with the scroll and it gets rid of the scroll, but you still have that spell slot. So it's like, and that would still add to your wild magic. Yeah, so it's still like, yeah, so like you can get different things. Now, if it's something you don't normally know like how to do or something, or if it's too advanced, you're going to be rolling for it, just as anyone, like if Drac tried to do it. So, but just, for next time, like the idea that I didn't think to explain, because it's like, oh yeah, I know how scrolls work because I had to learn it one time. And it's like, yeah, of course. So, but yeah, that's just how they work. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, we'll we'll see what happens next week. Also, have you guys made any progress on the tattoo? Oh, jeez. Okay. I like this. Okay. Awesome. Right. Exactly. So, and then it's like with some of these things, it's like all I'm thinking of is, oh man, let's not forget you guys are pirates. I can't wait to actually get you on the seas and get you fucking pirating. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, all right, no rush, but it's something where it's like, yeah, as soon as we can get that, because there's things that, it's like I've got ideas based off of different things. It's like, all right, cool. Oh yeah, like and absolutely, like I just throw that stuff up there so that like I can check it and that like you guys can listen if you want to. If it's something where like you can actually edit it and have like a better, more finished final product, holy shit, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. That's awesome. Well, also it's funny because I've been playing around with like the dynamic lighting and stuff. This was actually gonna be the first one that I threw you guys into with dynamic lighting, and I'm glad we did some other ones so that I could kind of get it fixed a little bit. But it's not. After reading and stuff like that, there's still some issues like on their end. So it's like, okay, there's there's things that are gonna be fixed, but so cool. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you guys want, like, we can do, like, I know just having the inspiration only be one, like, and then any others, it's like, well, then, do you hand it out often? Or it just, it's a tough balance with that. And then increasing the amount. I mean, maybe if it were like, you could have like three of them or something. Yeah. So like if you roll like if you so you were rolling poorly, if you wanted like you rolled like a 13 or like a 12 and you just had rolled a 14, you could have used two of those to add it to it to make that a hit. I mean, would it make more sense to just have it be something where it's like if you're inspired you get like a d6 added, like you can just roll a d6 and you can have like up to 5 of them. I think inspiration in well, inspiration like bardic inspiration is like if you're rolling like a d20 for whatever, you can also roll like depending on the level of the bard like a d4, d6, d8 that adds to that roll, just like the same way that Drac was swinging as a fighter and using his superiority to throw an extra d8. Well, that's damage, so it's a little different, but this adds to the roll. So if you're making like an attack roll, you throw a d20 and then you can decide to throw a d8. It's like, I rolled a 3. 3 plus 10 is 13. I'll roll a d8 to make sure this hits. Like I kind of like, I mean, if that's going to be an easier way to look at it, I'm cool with that. Like you guys, like you have two uses of bardic inspiration, I think, with that. So like you can just add a d6 to your roll, you know. That's so I'm giving like another option if it would make it easier. But like you have 5. So you have 5 points, right? So you can add any number of those to a roll. Yeah. So if it's a death saving throw, you can add to that. If it's an attack, you can add to that. If it's a check, basically anything with a d20. Well, that's a d20 in like a weird way. And also that would be adding. Yes, that I actually really like the thought process on that, but it's just like I like where it is right now a little bit. It's not super often, but it's not never. Like it's like, oh, roll a 1 only. It's like, oh, no. It's dumb. Yes. Well, that's what I'm trying to discourage. I don't want them to be held on to. That's because I want to try and like give them out a little bit more often, have you guys using them, because it's like I don't want it to be, because I know I do that same thing where it's just like I'll just hold on to this forever, forever and ever. Dude, I chose a feat. This is something that I chose on my character in TJ's game called Lucky, and if you can just re-roll, like you basically automatically have advantage whenever you choose 3 times. I've never used it one time. I've failed things, and I definitely could have used it, but I've never remembered to use it one single time. Like that was my hope, is like to like have it be a little bit more often, have it be stuff where it's like you guys can use that for like Brian was trying to like I want this to be added on to making this costume. It's like this is gonna happen. It's just like okay. Uh right now I'm thinking like 10 and no. Because I'm thinking it's like yeah, if you get like if you're rolling something and I mean if you have 10 or around there, that should be a lot where you could almost turn almost any roll into a success from there. Hopefully, depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to fly and you rolled a 1, uh well, with my dex being -1, Jesus, dude. Why are you trying this? um, but yeah, I'm thinking 10, um, and yeah, I'm trying to give those out, a little bit more often. So yeah.